Hello class and welcome to Social Media Marketing. My name is Ursula Wiefers and I'm going to be your instructor for this spring semester. So let's start working out on how to navigate your class and how should you do your moves every time you log into Moodle. So you should have received my email with some heads up on some rules for the class. Once you log into Moodle and you are into our class, the first thing you need to do is click on the syllabus, which says read me, because you really have to read it. And once you click on that link, this is what you're going to find. Social Media Marketing, Spring 2015. This is information about the class, and this is information about myself, my email, phone number, and Skype username if we ever want to Skype. Here we have the course description, what are the objectives of this class, and something that it's really important that you should take into consideration right now, the hours of study. This is an online class, but it's going to require you a minimum of 10 to 12 hours of work a week. So make sure that you take this into consideration before you decide to embark on this class and then realize that it's a lot of work. Right here we have the textbooks. It's two books. One it's going to be pure reading, that it's going to add information to the topics that we're discussing, and the other one is your textbook. Now let's go into how are we going to be graded in this class. So we have several assignments and the syllabus is very specific on what do I require from you as well as what am I going to give you. So we have what I call academic engagement. Academic engagement is composed by two elements. We have discussion forums and we have social media marketing articles. Every topic, every week, we are going to have a discussion forum. So each discussion forum will give you 100 points. There is a bunch of information posted for each topic. And then there is 1, 2, sometimes even 3 or 4 questions on the discussion forums that you have to answer. And for that, you're going to use the information that I'm giving you. Every discussion forum, you have to write an original thread. And it has to be written not later than the first Thursday after the topic is launched. What does topic launch means? It means that every Sunday or Monday, you're going to get an email from me saying, this is the topic that we're going to discuss this week. So, for example, tomorrow it's Monday the 26th, and that means that by Thursday, you have to have your original thread for this forum. If you post your work after Thursday, you're going to get feedback from me. However, it's not going to be graded. That means that you're losing part of your 100 points that you should get. So it's very clear here. An original post after the due date will receive feedback, however, will not be graded. And I am really strict about my due dates. So make sure that you jot down your dates and do not miss any assignment. Then there is a tip here. I ask you for 1 original thread and 2 replies to your peers. The fact that you do this total of 3 postings does not mean that you are going to get 100 points. I grade on quality and not on quantity. So limiting your participation to 3 posts will not guarantee 100% score. The score of each post is determined by its content quality. The more you participate, the more chances you have to accumulate points. And if the instructor asks you to expand or clarify on a topic, make sure that you fulfill that requirement. And it also applies for any question that your peers have asked you. So you have to post your original thread, and then you should go back to the discussion forum at least 2 more times to make sure that you reply to your peers and to check that you don't have any question posted on your thread. As I said before, each topic, each discussion is 100 points, and at the end, your final grade is going to be the average of all your discussion forum grades. Then we have social media articles. This is articles that I'm going to post. Sometimes I'm going to ask you to find the articles and be you who post them. And that it's also going to give you up to 100 points. There is no due date for these articles except that due date of the whole topic. Again, this is going to give you 100 points. So within discussion forums and articles, you can get 200 points towards your final grade. Then another assignment that we're going to have is we're going to create and maintain a blog. Whenever we do this, you're going to have all the guidelines posted on Moodle. And again, it's a project that it's composed of 5 parts. Part 1 and 2, it's going to give you 10 points. Part 3, it's going to give you 20 points. And part 4 and 5, it's going to give you 30 points each, for a total of 100 points towards your final grade. Then we have that project for the class, which is the social media marketing plan and execution project. So right here you have a small description, but then you're going to see that we have the full project for the class, that it's on the main module, but I have it open here for you. So one of your assignments this week is go over the whole description of the project and ask me any question about it. So it's all the dates for the projects are spelled out here. It's divided into 3 parts, milestone 1, 2, and 3. And you have here that milestone 1 has to be turned in on February 18. Then we have milestone 2, which is in March 4, and milestone 3, which is on May 1st. So you will see, I'll show you where you find this link, and you have to read all the project because I need to make sure that you understand this. And I'm going to communicate on a one-on-one basis with each student to assure that you have this completely understood. Okay, so let's go back to the syllabus. Then we have the final exam, which is already posted. You should write this date down, May 12th, and it's going to be open from 12 a.m. till 11:55, and it's 100 points. So in the class, you're going to accumulate a total of 500 points. Then we have how the points are related to a letter grade. You have here the course outline. So this is all the topics that we're going to be covering. We have the academic integrity policy, academic support, the writing center when necessary, IT if you need any help, and again, my attendance policy. So make sure you read this because I am very strict on this subject. If you have talked to any other student who had taken this class, probably that's what they're going to tell you about it. There's a lot of work, and I really enforce the dates for each assignment. So let's go back to the class. So you have read the syllabus. You need to make sure that you understand it. You are obviously on this link that says Learning to Navigate My Course. And then I have here the course rubric and resources. So I'm going to close this here. And for each assignment, I have rubrics. So these rubrics are going to tell you how am I going to grade you. So I'm basically telling you, read at these documents, and whenever you complete an assignment, make sure that you follow the guidelines here, and you will score the highest possible grade. Another thing that you need to do to start the class is complete the icebreaker. There's a little quiz that you have to complete, and then you have to comment about it. And then right here, we have the final project. This is the link that when you click here, it's going to take you to this social media marketing plan and execution. Make sure you read this again. And then I'm giving you examples of social media marketing plan. Since your last or your final presentation, it's going to be a video. I'm giving you some tutorials that are posted on Moodle and that can help you working with the video, and even a presentation of a student in the past, and this is just an example. So you can go through all these just to kind of get a sense of what the project is going to be about it. So starting tomorrow, you should work on the first topic. The first topic, it says the state of social media, and you have dates here, and you're going to see them throughout the module. So that means that this topic starts on January 26th and it ends on February 1st. The first thing you do every week is you click on the learning objectives and assignments. When you click that link, this is the screen that it's going to open. It's going to give you the learning objectives for this topic, what you need to do for the discussion forums, and the class activities that you need to complete this week. So I recommend you to print this out, and as you go doing each of the assignments, you check them off, and then you realize that you have completed everything. So I'm basically telling you all what you need to do. You need to read chapter 1 in your book, and then you need to read the PDF on the state of inbound marketing, the social media examiner. There's an infographic here, and there is also a small video to watch. After you have completed all these activities, then you click on discussion number 1, and when you click on it, you're going to see that the instructions are going to show up. I'm going to tell you what do you need to do, and then I have questions here. Again, here you have when do you have to post your original thread, no later than the first Thursday after the topic is launched. So everything is really spelled out on the class. If you keep scrolling down, you're going to see that the whole class is laid out and everything with the due dates. You have here all what we're going to cover till the end of the semester, where you will also see the final exam. So everything is here in the class, and I highly recommend you to click on the links and play around and make sure that you understand everything. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can always use these general questions and announcements and post your question here if you think it's going to benefit the rest of the class. If you want to do it on a more private way, feel free to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So with this, you should be ready to start working on the class, and nothing else than wishing you good luck throughout the semester.